Question coming from Dan. He's saying he's getting older, and I don't know how old is Dan. Dan, shout out to you. You want to drop me a line to share your age? I would love to have that conversation. But listen, we are age. Days pass by. There was this phenomenal phrase. We can always adjust. We can always gain more things, but one thing we cannot get back is time. And there's a lot of truth behind that. Every day that passes by, we do get older. And especially if you are engaged in Jiu-Jitsu, you know there is a lot of wear and tear. There is a lot of friction. Our bodies are being put in compromised positions, on the top of the fact that we are slowing down, right? So staying in good active state, as far as our physical, not appearance, but our physical mechanics and our bodies are concerned, is important, right? I mean, I know myself, when I was in my 20s, I could care less what I ate and how much I moved. I just, I didn't even care how I trained. It was just because I loved it so much. That was not my primary concern. But as I get older, in my 30s and now 40s, I do appreciate the fact that I do need to warm up. I do need to really stretch out. I do appreciate the fact that sometimes I do need to take a night off, even though I don't want to. Sometimes I need to take a week off because I don't want to. Some aches and pains and injuries, some of them, they come up, and being smart about it is the key. There is plenty individuals who can train for, they can train 2 or 3 times a week, and they will train for a decade or 2 or 3. There's much less of individuals who train 6 or 7 times a week, perhaps 2 or 3 times a day, and they can sustain the same length of their journey. On my other podcast, the Raw Radio, we had Sanji Ribeiro. We were talking about it, and he mentioned a very interesting statement, is not necessarily how you train, what you train, is the wear and tear, the mileage that really matters. The mileage that really matters. The wear and tear will get to you no matter what. So the question is, do you want to train this when you are in your 40s, 50s, and 60s? Or do you want to experience some of those aches and pains and injuries that some of us have sustained because we were just too stupid. We didn't know. And I hate to say it that way. I hate to use this terminology, but I know myself. I was too stupid to care about my body way back in the day. Today, I am paying price for this. So if there is a message that I'm trying to send right here, is pretty simple. Listen, make your mistakes. Make your own mistakes, but don't make mine. Try to learn from some of the experiences. Look around. There's plenty black belts, phenomenal instructors all around the world, and a lot of them share very similar message. Do take care of your body. Do take care of yourself, because the passion that we have for this beautiful art is so great and so phenomenal that we do want to continue training for a very long time. And to be honest with you, the moment we are unable to, this is where this flame starts getting smaller and smaller, starts fading away. At some point, oftentimes, that flame, goes out. And once it does, it's very hard, very difficult to bring it back in. So don't let your flame to go out. Continue, keep it flamed up, continue to keep the flame going, because this art is so beautiful. Now, at the same time, train smart. Another thing that you really should keep in mind as you are older is your training partner. Be smart about training partners. Excuse me. You don't have to train with everybody. You don't have to say yes to every single role. You don't have to go to every single class. Being smart about it is important. And I do think that if you engage your instructor, if you talk to them, they will help you develop a plan which will suit you in the position, the situation, the circumstances that you find yourself in. And so it happens, you have nobody to talk to, drop me a message on Instagram. Find me on Instagram, drop me a message, and I will be happy to give you my thoughts, my advice. And I'm always happy to help, at least share my story with you. Keep on training. Peace.